Hey everyone, my name is Jim Gagliard.
Eric Galata.
Kyle Cornell.
This is our yearly LIHO officiating video that we like to go over a few rules, some new things, some required things, some things that we feel necessary to be successful this year at LIHO hockey. Let's start with some new rules for the coming MHSA season. Eric, do you want to start it?
Yep, so the biggest rule change this year is the MHSA and the Federation. They're doing a experimental face-off location. So the non-offending team that doesn't ice the puck and the team that is going to be on the power play, they get to decide which face-off dot in the attacking zone that the face-off will be conducted at. So please make sure you're aware of that because coaches are going to know that.
So after the icing has occurred, the linesman or referee needs to get with the team which side you want to go to.
Correct.
Or even the captain, possibly, right?
Correct. Yep.
Which side you want to go.
Correct. No reason to go to the bench. Just a simple question the coach will do.
One of the hardest parts of the scheduling and assigning games is making sure that the website is correct on your end. Eric, go ahead, and Kyle, talk about what we need to be successful assigning games.
So everybody knows we use Arbiter. How we schedule our games is based off how you guys block your calendars. If you guys don't update your calendars, it's going to show you available. And the most frustrating thing on our end is we assign you a game and you turn it back because you said, I forgot to block my calendar or I'm already skating that day. So please update your calendars, guys, as we go along in the season. Now, we have scheduled the November and December games already, so what's equally as important is for you to go in and either accept or decline those games so we can get those turnbacks scheduled.
Right. The bulk of the season comes in after the first of the year, right,
Yeah.
Kyle? I mean, we don't have very many games prior with mid-November to Christmas, right?
Correct. It's a small stretch, and this year we've lost a couple programs as well due to some low numbers in areas,
Right.
things like that. So it does make it a few. That first half is definitely lower than the second half for sure.
It's the teams we didn't really lose them. They combine with other schools that are further away than what we scheduled. So very important that schedule is updated as we getting games turned in frequently. All right. There are some requirements before we get started with the first game. Kyle, go ahead and touch on those.
Yeah, so nothing new when it comes to that. Just the same old stuff we've been doing if you've been skating high school hockey for a while. But going on to the MHSA website, registering, doing the online rules meeting, paying the registration fee, that all has to be completed prior to skating your first game. And I know there's some postseason requirements as well, and Eric will touch on those. But just make sure we get that taken care of, or else you can't skate high school hockey until those are completed.
Yeah, that's not our rule, guys. That's an MHSA rule, so please get it done. Postseason, though, if anybody's interested in skating postseason games, you have got to take the postseason test. I believe it's a 30-question test. Anybody needs help with that, please reach out to us, and we're glad to help you in any way that we can. Also, you need to submit your schedules. It's usually before the new year where you have to do that. Varsity games only. The other thing, too, if you are interested in a postseason assignment, please feel free to reach out to us. So maybe one of us can come to the rink and take a look at you and let you know, hey, here's what you could be doing better. Or better yet, just getting your name on the list and getting in front of Cody so that he gets to know who you are and things like that helps. They go a long way if you want to get a postseason assignment.
But I will be at the rinks and evaluating, and you might not see me the first two periods, but I'll pop in afterwards. And also, Jim Garfolo, who is evaluating for the MHSA, has gladly accepted our invite to come and watch games out at the other rinks, the Chelseas, the Heartlands, KVs, so that he can evaluate you also and help us take our group to the next level and also get eyes on what we need to work on for the postseason. One thing that's very disheartening, what Eric said, is when we turn in names to the state for postseason recommendations, usually half the people we turned in haven't fulfilled the requirements. So now some people say, well, the same people get assignments every year. Well, it's because they're the ones that do all the work to get there. It's not because the state picks them year after year. Our list goes from 30 down to 12. So if we submit the names, but on your end, you got to help us out and take the rules test and all the postseason requirements.
Yeah, I mean, the most frustrating thing, guys, we only get a couple, maybe 3, 4 assignments every year. We'd like to grow that number to 5, 6, or 7. So again, if you're interested in skating, please reach out to us for these postseason games. Some of the feedback we got from Cody last year is he wants to see new names on that list that we send in. So we're happy to, take that list from 30 to 40 or 50 names if we can.
And even even if you're not interested in skating, it's still important to take the rules meeting because you might learn something.
You should know the rules.
And it doesn't take very long. And like Eric mentioned, if you need help with it, let us know. We're more than happy to help you with it. But even just the knowledge behind, I think it's 30 questions. It doesn't take very long. It's still looks good on your end. So just complete it. I know that's been kind of talked about as, I don't want postseason. Well, it's just like the rules meeting we take prior to it. Should be part of the list to skate high school hockey.
Well, I haven't skated in 5 or 6 years, but just for the fact when the coaches or ADs call me, I need to know the rules. So I take the test as well. I never step on the ice, but it's important to know the rules before you step on the ice, guys. One thing that drives me nuts because is getting to the rink on time. There's an old saying that being on time is late and being early is on time. Well, keep in mind that the ADs and coaches have my phone number. You're not there, guess who they call? Right? If you're running late on the Arbiter website or however you want to do it, there is the phone number of the partners that you're skating with. Call them. Nothing much we can do if it's 15 minutes before the game time and you're not there. Dress code, let's go over that. It's not a code, it's something that we take pride on. Yeah, it's policy.
It's the RICO rule.
The 3-coat rule.
RICO rule, exactly. So we changed it up last year, guys. Got a little loose with it. You can still do a shirt and tie and dress pants, but you can also get a LIHO jacket like what Kyle's wearing over there with a collared shirt and dress pants. Or you can get one of these pullovers that Jim and I are wearing with a collared shirt and dress pants as well.
This is acceptable. I don't need a tie under here, but the coat's on. Let everybody know why we're there, who we are, and any questions they can ask us.
The kids and coaches are showing up to the rink in shirts and ties for the most part, guys. So we need to at least show up to the rink dressed respectfully as well.
Please no hats, no jeans, none of that stuff. I know a couple times last year there was a few of those going around. Just throw on some golf pants, throw on some dress pants, dress shoes. Just look professional. That's the big part when it comes to this.
As always, one of my pet peeves is when I go to watch a game or I watch it on Live Barn, I'll flip on a game and I see the teams giving them one of these around the ice, right? I don't see any officials. Well, let's just say that if something occurs on the ice between those two teams and you're not there, that's on you. You're the one that's going to have to answer the MHSA. It's been brought up when I talked to Cody about things that have to be done, and that's one thing that he stresses on the ice prior to the teams. Correct?
Correct.
Yeah. Yep. Just I know it's tough at some rinks when you don't know Zam's out or what's out. Just open the door and take a look.
Only need one guy out there.
Yeah, just be
at least
mindful of game times, and I know we get talking in the locker room and things like that, but just be mindful of getting out there maybe a minute or two earlier than we have been.
Also, some things that we need to improve on as I watch on Live Barn, captain's meetings.
Yeah, so guys, when you step on the ice, before the teams get out there, once the teams get out and start warming up, guys, go over to the benches and introduce yourselves to the coaches. Ask them what the overtime policy is going to be for that game if it's a non-league game. That's very important. The worst thing that can happen is the game's tied after 3 periods and everybody's looking around saying, what are we doing? Yeah. Second thing, have a captain's meeting after the warm-ups. Okay, guys? Just go over the real basic things with the captains just so that they don't come back later in the game and say, you guys didn't tell me that.
Right. And
this would be a good time now, especially with our new icing rule, too, to kind of inform the captains, hey, this is what's going on. This is what it. So when it does happen, a couple minutes later, everyone's not looking around. Well, what's going on? It's just another way to open up that communication for, especially the new rules and making sure the net guards and just the basic things are covered.
Probably something you should go over with the coach when you shake his hand. Coach, you understand the new icing rule and what's our overtime procedure. All right. They both must be in agreement before the game starts. None of this, well, I said this and he said that, and the bus is warmed up. We're out of here. Nope.
Mhm.
So that's on you guys, and hopefully we get that cleared up. A lot of times I'll turn on the video, and it just drives me nuts that the teams are on the ice and you guys aren't. So this goes the same for the second and third period.
Yep.
You know, stuff happens then also. If a heated first period or bad second period, you need to be out there. This year, you have to make sure when a DQ is called, or even an unsportsmanlike conduct to the coach or someone on the bench, the new rule is it has to be submitted within 24 hours, correct?
Yep.
And it's as simple as going on the website. There's a spot for it under officials, but don't sugarcoat the report.
Nope.
Let them know what was said. It's actually better for your case if you say it exactly like it was said. And also, when you're skating on the ice, please remember everything you do from walking into the rink to walking out is on video somewhere, whether it's on the rink's website, on their video system, or on Live Barn, or another form of video. Be cognizant that everything you do is recorded. It's very tough for me to defend you guys, the officials, when I see something and you tell me something different. So keep that in mind when making your calls. And the other thing is, be in position. It's easier to be in position and make the call. And when you make the call, if it's a DQ, call it a DQ. Don't be afraid, well, I don't want to do the paperwork or I don't have time to write. No, because that DQ that you missed will escalate to another DQ later in the game that now you'll have to call. And then it's, well, you didn't call that one. Guys, any comment on that?
You know, with DQs, just call it. Sometimes if you don't call it and it goes back on video, it's like, just call it. Call it on the ice. Get together. Work together. Be a team out there. It's not one individual. Whether you're wearing bands or you're just the linesman, you guys are all three working together. So get it right. Get together. Talk about perspectives, what you guys had, and make sure you guys are all on the same page with it. And be prepared. You know, and be cognizant of it. I should say too. When you are on video, that a lot of the cameras are right above you at the ref crease. So conversations you're having, joking around, things that are said, a lot of times it's literally right above you. And it's pretty easy to pull back Live Barn or now it's Black Bear TV and listen to our conversation. So just kind of be mindful of how loud we're talking and things like that. And if you have questions when it comes to a DQ or how to fill out paperwork, I have no problem. Call us. We'll walk you through it. And make sure too that when after you fill it out and you write the report, you copy that and send it to the LIHO Gmail account as well, so we can have a copy of it, because a lot of times it's not sent over directly. So just literally copy and paste it. Doesn't need to be any more than that, and then just include, hey, this is what the report said, and send it to us. So Jim, when he gets all of his phone calls at 8 in the morning on a
coffee with the coaches, I call it.
On a Thursday, he can pull up his email and read it. So
as long as I have an idea of what we're talking about, I can go back to Live Barn, look at the play, and that helps me when the coach calls or the AD calls or Cody calls. I have a way to go, I don't see it that way, or this is exactly what the referee said. So everything you do and say out there is recorded, especially Heartland. Heartland's got a great microphone right above the scores bench.
I know the Edge does too.
Yes, so
it's right there.
And brings me to one other point, social media.
Yep.
Go ahead, Eric.
Everybody's got Facebook. He's got Twitter, X, whatever it's called now. Guys, don't post anything on there about these schools, about a game you just refereed, maybe a controversial call you just made. Once you put it out there on the internet, we can't help you. It's out there for everybody to see. So just be very aware of what you're posting on your social media.
I believe it's in the online rules meeting also.
Yes, it is.
And it was on the signers test that we had to take. So just don't do it. This year, we're also subscribing to, Black Bear TV?
Black Bear TV and Live Barn.
All right, guys. Take it away.
Black Bear TV is now at the Cube, Chelsea, and KV. So we'll add that to our repertoire as well, including the Live Barn for the other rinks that we schedule at. But I know for myself, if you guys have any questions when it comes to a video, shoot me a text. Hey, It's helpful for the period. They usually roughly give me a time frame when it happens,
Right.
and kind of what I'm looking for, and I can generally pull it up for you pretty quick. I know Eric goes to bed a little earlier than me, so if it's late one night, send it over. And
He's got kids.
True. Yeah,
retired.
yeah, that's true. But I'm not retired yet, so well, But just shoot one of us text. We'll be more than happy to find it and pull it up for you and use it as a moment to. It doesn't even have to be a major or DQ. It can just be, hey, what was it? A trip? Was it like?
Yeah. What did you see?
What did you see?
The other thing too is last year I received some videos or some calls or emails from other officials say, this guy did a great job on positioning and making this call. Send it to me. I'll clip it. Send me the time, the period, I clipped it, and I'll send it out to the group. It's very helpful for positioning, calling penalties, proper face-offs, proper puck drop, talking with coaches, all that stuff. Don't be afraid to. We'll send it out off the LIHO Gmail, and you guys will have it. Eric, anything else on Live Barn?
No, you guys nailed it.
Well, that brings us to another portion that we're not crazy about, but is we collect dues. And according to the state of Michigan, Eric's going to read this, our dues are not it's not the right to get games, it's right to be part of our association. As we just listed, Live Barn and Black Bear TV, those are costly that
Costs money every month.
Yeah, we premium that out so that we all can look at it for ourselves. Our time, our state test that Eric and I have to take, our insurance and all this stuff. Eric, go over a couple things right there about members in good standing.
Yeah, part of being a member in good standing is paying your association dues. And like Jimmy just touched on it, it's not to get games, it's to be a part of our association. So if you want to be a member in good standing, it's one of the requirements.
Well, and that comes with the postseason stuff, and just another requirement that is thrown on there by the state. But also too, when it comes to these like Black Bear TV and Live Barn, we add those things to help support the group to make us better, so we can all get those state assignments. We can all skate good hockey games throughout the winter, and that's paying the dues is part of it. And if a lot of times, if Cody pulls up not a member in good standing, you're probably not going to get a playoff game. So just make sure they do look at those things. So just one thing to keep in mind when it comes out.
Eric, and the rest of it for members in good standing?
Have attended 50% or more of sport-specific association meetings. Not be subject to association discipline. Completing the current year online rules meeting. Skating the minimum number of games.
A lot of things that help our association move forward, correct?
Yeah, but like I mentioned with the Live Barn and the Black, it's to help us. Yeah, there's arbiter and things like that.
Arbiter, things in that. Our insurance we have to pay assigning dues for us. That this just comes out of it. So it helps us make us a better association.
Yep.
And with game fee is $130, it's not too much to ask to pay the dues in a timely fashion, so we can.
It's a half a game, guys.
Yeah. Eric, what's this year's cost?
This year it's going to be $75 a person. We're going to have the link down below. I've also sent it out to the group. So please click on that link, order what you want. It looks a lot better, especially for playoff games, guys. And I'm not even talking quarterfinal, semifinal. I'm talking regional games. Everybody goes on the ice for warm-ups, and they've got a warm-up jacket on.
Yes.
I don't know if it's still the same as last year, but a lot of times it was when you placed the order, he was making them kind of right then and file. So it was actually pretty quick. It wasn't waiting the 4 to 6 weeks. So the sooner you order it, probably the sooner you're going to get it. And
I think we got these in about a week.
Right.
Yeah, it was a lot.
quick.
It was not the 6 to 8, whatever it says on there. So if you
and
place the order quick, you can get them for the. I know you don't want to wait till January, so I place the order pretty quick and get the turnaround pretty
It's
quick.
out of Ohio, so it's not that far.
Correct.
Right.
Yep.
So, anyway, that's all I have on my end, guys. Let's all have a good season, right?
Yep.
That's it.
Yeah, good
All
luck,
right.
and
Good luck.
look forward to seeing everybody at the rink.